In the last clip, you have already seen how to work with a polyline, then line tool also for its editing with a group suspend on off. Now we are going to talk about the group command little bit in an elaborate manner. So how this group command works and or how this group feature work probably I can say, and how it is helpful for our basic working methods in ArchiCAD. So prior to that, I'm just going to little bit clear of the unwanted objects in front of me. So I'm just going to clear off few things. So what happened? Lesser the garbage, easier for us to. So you're just going to select and hit the delete key. That's a simple task I was trying to do. Okay. So anyway, now when you have already I have already explained that if you use the line tool and if you check it, select any geometry method apart from this first one, that is a single segment, and if you try to place some object, say for example I am using the chain method and I am going to deliver say some diagram like maybe 3 meter, and then again the vertical segment which I am putting as somewhere as 4 meter, and only one more segment I'll add. The reason I'll let you know behind that afterwards. So if I just try to add one more segment, and that is nothing but say for example we will try to work for another 3 meter itself. Now I'm going to stop my command by picking the same point or hitting the enter from the keyboard. That's it. So now you will so even if I use this or if I use a rectangle tool or rotated rectangle, now the constructed object which you can see right now. Okay, if I want to select this for the editing, I'm going to hit W from the keyboard. You can see now that your default setting will get automatically converted into arrow tool moment I press W from the W key from the keyboard. So now arrow tool, and I'm going to single click, or even if you stay there for a while, you will see that it's a part of a group. It's written. If you see that particular description which you're getting along with the crosshair or your Mercedes cursor, that part of a group, and then line, and then the rest of description like solid line and 2D drafting, general layer, etc. Now, what exactly is going to happen? So, first of all, you should remember that at present the group suspend group feature is on. That means what? If I'm going to select any group member, the entire group won't be get selected. Only that member which I'm willing to select, or members probably you can say, but it depends on the selection. You can select individual members, or you can edit individual members without losing the group feature. Fine. So let's try to switch off this instead of on, and you can check out it's a Alt G is supposed to be hotkey. So if you want to use this anytime, you can simply press Alt G also from the keyboard. It's a toggle key. That means it will either on that or off that. It's a simple thing. So I have right now switched off, and then what will happen if I single click, you will see all the three objects are getting selected because my group selection is on. So grouping is on. So in a one go, all the group members will get selected. Of course, I'm going to explain about this also, how the group can be get made and what are the limitations or what kind of elements you can club together to form a group. Everything I'll let you know. But just before that, what I want to explain you is that if you draw something by using the line tool by default with the multiple segments or this rectangle or rotated rectangle, by default they are getting considered as a group member. Then how to create a group? That's now what we are going to talk about. If in case if I have not used this multiple segment, or if I use some other thing, say for example I'm going to construct now single line. First of all, I'm going to just construct one line, and then probably this line segment I'm going to draw of say roughly you can say maybe same 4 meter. Okay, now this line which we have placed, now if you select this, it's nothing but a single object, correct? Now because the solid nodes are there, if I use copy, that is Control Shift D, and if I copy this object, say maybe 1 meter away, Now there is one more segment. So this segment, and if I select by holding the shift key the earlier line, these two are supposed to be two separate objects. Now, if I want to create a group of this, how can I create that? So remember, in case of group, it's not a compulsion that the objects should be connected to each other or they are physically intersecting, nothing like that. The objects can stay anywhere. Uh, they can be intersected, non-intersecting, and even they can be a combination of uh, different elements like line arc, circle, polyline, text, hatch, dimension. Dimension cannot be part of your group probably. But wall, column, beam, slab, anything you can club together and you can create a group. So let's talk about this. Like if I want to make a group of this, how can I do that? So if you just check out in the pull down menu edit in the grouping, so there's a sub menu known as a grouping, there's a option known as a group and the hotkey is Control G. So you either you use the Control G from the keyboard or you come all the way over here and single click. You will realize now the solid nodes are converted into hollow nodes and this is now getting treated. So that means these two line segments are now converted into group. Group doesn't carry any name, right? It's an unnamed thing. So if I click the earlier group, still they are supposed to be identified as a group member. This also getting identified as a group member. So you don't have to be specific about giving any name. It doesn't have that feature itself. Okay, so it's just nothing but clubbing and binding those required object together and act them or make them as a single object for your convenience for the further editing. Okay, so I have made a group, correct? I have made a group of these two lines. Now, if I am going to add one circle, and that circle which I am willing to add, say probably if I use this center radius method itself, I use, and maybe I'm just trying to add the circle. Oh, sorry. So I'm just going to add the circle. And now what is the condition? If I want to make this circle part of this group, whether it's possible or no, yes, it is possible. So for example, if I select the group, you can see because the suspend group is off, I can select all the group members in a one go. And now if I hold the shift key and if I add this circle in this selection set, you will see all selected 3. Now you can see the circle carries solid node, but the line carries hollow node. So the lines are part of group. Circle is supposed to be a non-group member. So now if I want to create a group of this, yes, it's possible. So if you hit Control G again from the keyboard, you will see this all these 3 members are now getting treated as a single group. How? I have just deselected by clicking on the empty part of the drawing. Now if I again click, you will see that all the 3 objects are getting selected. So got the meaning? Like the group can be get created with the help of number of objects. The cascading of the group is valid. That means what? Earlier where there was one group, then I have added new object in that. So I have created next or a new group. So this is supposed to be the cascading. Now if I want to suspend the group or if I want to cancel the group, what exactly I have to do? So that I'll also explain. So now if I use Control Shift D, that is drag or copy, and I'm just going to copy this entire combination of circle and line, maybe on the nearby location. So you will see that the copied geometry is also becoming by default as a group itself. Okay, so this is the group, even this is also the group. Okay, now you will see what exactly the benefit of what you can say this grouping. That's what I told you. Like you can quickly select them, you can quickly move them, copy them, and so many things are there. So step by step, the way you start using ArchiCAD in future, you will realize grouping is very important. It helps a lot to quickly select or isolate the objects and so many things. Okay, so now what is the next part I want to explain? How can I remove the group features? For example, these three line segments. If I want to cancel the group feature from them permanently, how can I do that? So to do that, if you go back after selecting those objects, if you go back to the edit, pull down menu edit, and there if you go in the grouping as your subcategory, here you can see there's an option known as a ungroup. Okay, so ungrouping will take your objects back to normal. That is nothing but you are going to say that ungroup. See, for example, here I am going to say ungrouping, Control Shift G. Okay, so moment I either I'll use this from the hotkey from the keyboard, or otherwise I can use this option directly from the pull down menu. You will see now the group feature is removed. All the three lines are carrying solid node. So that's the reason what happened. Now there are no more group members. Now I can individually select them and I can edit them also individually, but the group feature is permanently removed. And if you want to remove that temporarily, for example, I just want to remove, or I just want to change the color of this line, or I want to make it dashed one, or I want to change its length. I cannot do it right now because even if I'm there in the arrow tool, I am trying to select this. And if I want to see that I want to change this line type for this line, I cannot because all the three are selected. Even if I go for the pet palette shows me the limited options. So editing is restricted. So in the last clip, you have seen that if in case you use the suspend group feature, then probably you can do the editing. How I can do that? I'll revise the thing again. So first of all, I'll deselect this. And once I deselect the group, that is, I have just single click on the empty part of the drawing. And then I'm going to use this suspend group on. So you can either go and click on this or you would use hotkey as a Alt G. So once I've activated suspend group on, and if I select this line segment, you will realize that now you can actually select only one member at a time of the group as per your choice. Of course, you can add one more by holding the shift, you can add any other member and that's valid. Or you can even select any other object apart from the group. So everything is valid. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue with single line first of all. And for example, I have changed its line type. Even I've changed its pen number. Okay, and if I deselect, you can see now I can edit the objects very freely. So I can even move it anywhere, or I can do further editing. For example, if I want to convert this into an arc segment, I can use the Mercedes cursor. I can click on that and I'll get the pick palette where I can definitely talk about either use the curve edge method or tangential option, and then I can just try to convert this into a required object. So a required shape I can give, and this is now no more in a line, it's an arc segment. So what happened, I was able to do a very good free editing. Okay, so the object was edited as per my choice. Now if it is still selected, and by chance if you switch off the suspend group feature, you will realize automatically all the remaining group members will get added in the selection set because your suspend group is now on, right? So this is how you can actually take the benefit of group. You can use the suspend group feature. If you use the suspend group on, you can definitely try to edit the objects which is there inside the group. Of course, if you select the object and if you delete that, it will get removed permanently from your drawing also and from the group also. So that depends on your convenience. Now, other thing what you have to remember that, for example, if I'm using this suspend group off, and if I select first group, and if I hold a shift key and if I select one more group, you can see the group node carries a different color. So they are not having the same color because just to indicate that this is supposed to be in a different group and this is supposed to be in a different group. So this color allotment is done automatically from ArchiCAD side. You don't have to select a particular color for that group. ArchiCAD will automatically keep on giving you the color variations as per the selected group. So if you select multiple groups, every group will carry its own color for the nodes. Hollow nodes will have a total different color, and that there is an infinite colors which ArchiCAD can give you. So not to worry about that. So I hope now you have understood at some base level what is the meaning of see this in the grouping, how you can work for the group or ungroup, okay, and suspend group. Now what is remaining is understanding the auto group. I am going to revise all these three things or all the group things again in the probably upcoming clips. But right now, what is important to just get familiar with the group logic. Okay, so what do you mean by now auto group? Auto group is nothing but the way you now it is on. Remember, this auto group is right now on because the this icon carries a blue background. It's a highlighted. I shouldn't say blue because it depends on your screen color combinations. So desktop color combination. So I'm not going to say that this is supposed to be blue highlighted, just a highlighted background, so it's a on. And because this was on, what used to happen, now I'll just click outside, I'm not going to switch off that. What used to happen, if in case if I'm using a command where the multiple segments or elements are getting drawn in a one go, for example, in case of line tool. In case of line tool, if I use the rectangle and if I just try to place one rectangle, maybe say 2500 by 1500, and you will realize this rectangle which you have constructed, if I use the arrow tool and if I select this object, this is by default working as a group. That's why, because the auto group feature was on. So remember, when the auto group feature is on, such objects will get or whatever you draw from then onward, and if there is a possibility of grouping them, ArchiCAD will automatically convert them into a group. Now if I off this feature, it doesn't have any particular hotkey. Remember, you have to come all the way over here and either turn on off, or otherwise you have to load the palettes of the group, and from there also you can do. So I'll switch off this now. So make sure now I've clicked there, and if you check now the auto group, there is no kind of a highlighted background for that particular option. Okay, so it is inactive now. So now if I try to place this rectangle again, so similar probably a rectangle I'm going to place, and this time the same, maybe what I have taken 2500 and 1500 I guess. So you just check out, the objects are looking identical. Now if I go and toggle to the W, I'll press to go back to arrow tool, and if I click over here, because the suspend group was off, I can select all the group members in a one go. So that was my earlier rectangle, but this rectangle now is no more getting accepted or converted into a by default group. Okay, because my auto group was off. So I hope now you have understood altogether all these three things, or probably four things I can say. How to make a group, how to see what you can say, discard the group feature. That means you want to cancel the group feature. How to temporary on off the group selection as a grouping on or off. So suspending conditions. That suspend is not temporary. So it's not permanently. So whenever I activate this, either I can individually select the group member, or all the group members can be get selected in a one go. So that's what is suspend. And auto grouping was affecting to my drafting part. Like if I want to construct something new, that time ArchiCAD will help me whether you want to create a group or no. Right? So I hope you have understood altogether the four things. Please try a good try the thing, or you do the practice on this thing on your own, and then definitely give me the feedback. After a couple of lessons we complete in the next part, again I will switch back to the group for sure, because there are other things also which are pending. But till then, please try to get familiar with the group and its features.